Still very close, so we're going to do a recount of the ballot papers again, which will be done each side, well, 3 teams each side and 1 at the back, and just go through again each of those bundles to make sure that we've got everything right.
No, I'm going to get rid of them, just pulling it.
We hereby give notice that the number of votes recorded for each candidate at the election is as follows. Danes, Jake, UK Independence Party, 1,711. Boyce, Harry, British National Party, 1,004. Britain, Christopher, Green Party, 631. Hitco Amory, David, the Conservative Party, 23,760. Merrifield Andy, the Labour Party, 4,198. Munt Tessa Jane, Liberal Democrats, 24,100. Is duly elected for the Welsh constituency of the Ministry.
First, I'd like to thank the returning officer and your staff, sir, for the efficiency with which the count and everything that goes into making an election possible has been carried out. Second, a big thank you to the police for everything you've done during the campaign. You've been a constant reminder that none of us should ever take for granted the essential work that you do. It may be mainly in the background, but without the police, we wouldn't have an orderly foreground for the open debate in which our democracy depends. Third, my thanks go to the other candidates for the civilised way in which this contest has been conducted. I'd like to pay tribute to Mr Hethgood Amory, who served this constituency as its MP for 27 years. After a 7-year climb to this summit, I know better than most that you don't get there on your own. This climb of ours has actually taken much longer than 7 years since I became a candidate. There were the pioneers, people like Alan Butt Phillip and Peter Gold, who deserve thanks for paving the way from the base camp to the foothills that brought the summit within our reach. I'd like to thank Alvin, Philip and the Evers family, and the countless other hard-working Sherpas for their unerring support along the way. But above all, thank you to my team of 24,560 people, you, the voters, who have put your trust in me. Because your trust is by far the greatest honour that's been conferred on me today. And it's much more than just an honour. It's a challenge. Putting your trust in me entitles you and everyone in this constituency, regardless of how they voted, to ask not just what you can expect of me, but what you can and should demand of me. And what I hope you'll expect and demand from me is that above all, I should exceed your expectations of what a good constituency MP should be. Yes, I shall work in support of my party's 4 main pledges: for fair taxes, a fair start for children and young people, a fairer voting system and a fair deal for youth in Westminster. But my main job will be to work in support of everyone who lives in the Welsh constituency. And if you can't come to see me, I shall come to see you. So tomorrow, I start as I intend to go on, by meeting the Tenants Association on the Moorland estate in Highbridge. Finally, after all the suspense of this election, I'd like to end by quoting verbatim and in its entirety the speech made by the master of suspense, Alfred Hitchcock, on winning an Oscar in 1967, in which he said, "Thank you."
Returning officer and his staff and the police and the counting agents for their work in a very tiring night. I think the counting agents in particular need a special reward for a recount which they conducted with exemplary good nature and efficiency. It's been a great privilege to represent the Wells constituency for 27 years. There is no greater honour, in my view, that people can bestow on another than to ask them to represent them in Parliament, and I've done that for 6 terms. It's been immensely stimulating, hugely exciting, but above all, a great honour. And I thank everybody for putting their trust in me for so long. In particular, I wish to thank my agent for this campaign, my chairman, my many supporters who have given me unstinting support. Perhaps above all, my family, my wife Linda, and all my family. It's perhaps often overlooked that the chief burden of public office falls on families, and I'm forever indebted to what they have done for me over these past years. This is an amazing constituency, and my final thoughts are with the many people who I've made friends with, who have supported me, who have taught me, and who have trusted me, and who have worked with me over these many years. My thoughts are with the people of Wells, and I wish them all good luck and best wishes for the future.